Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Today we are leaving to our next destination. We have actually been here in Krabi, Thailand for 2 weeks. We've just been getting caught back up on work and stuff, and little Miss Ruby has been attending a school in the neighborhood. So there's a Montessori school right down the street from us. They have drop-ins, so we were able to send her there to play with some friends and just have such a good time.
And I have made friends.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so we've been doing that. She's been going there every day we've been here, and she's loved it. We've been hanging out with a couple friends.
Yes.
They've been showing us around, so it's been a lot of fun. They've shown us a bunch.
Yeah, it's just a small little community village type of place here, and everybody knows everybody. Everybody goes to the same places, and it honestly was so cool just to see everybody come together and have this little community, and for us to be a part of it for a little bit. It was super amazing. And thank you so much to Annette and Daniel from Chase for Adventure. They are the coolest people ever.
Yes,
They are just amazing people. We love them so much, and we have loved getting to know them the past couple of weeks as well. And we look forward to many more adventures in the future, hopefully.
Yes.
But yeah, now that we are all caught back up and ready to go, we are leaving Thailand. I can't even believe it. This has been our longest time in one country. It's crazy because we did want to take our time in this country because there's so much to see.
Yeah.
And I do think we got a lot out of it.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to hold a place in our hearts, especially this area of Krabi, Thailand,
For sure,
which
yeah.
we highly recommend you come here. It is super amazing. So many great memories have been made here.
Yeah, the longer you stay here, the more you feel at home.
Yes.
The people around here just make you feel comfortable and like you belong, so it's a good feeling. And it's not a feeling that you get everywhere you go either, so it'll definitely be special.
So we are going to Phuket Airport, which is
2 hours away.
And it's only an hour and a half flight from Phuket
Kuala Lumpur.
to Kuala Lumpur. Yeah. So that will be country number 12.
Yeah.
We're super excited. So let's get going. Goodbye to our Lux Family Villas. Super awesome place to stay.
We just checked in to our flight to Malaysia, and the check-in was pretty quick. You had to get a app to enter Malaysia because of COVID. You basically enter all your COVID vaccine status and all that, and then it asks where you've been, and it actually has a GPS locator to where you are to show if it's a low risk or high risk area. And you have to be coming from a low risk area in order to get in. So we got lucky.
Yeah.
Because ours was a low risk area, plus we're fully vaccinated, so we're good.
Yep.
And then apparently you need a flight out of Malaysia.
Yes, you
which
do
it
have to
doesn't
have
say
that.
that anywhere, but apparently you need that for everywhere.
Yeah, so make sure you have that booked, or just use the thing that we do, an onward flight travel. So it'll just print out a ticket, and then you can use that if you don't want to know, if you don't want to plan that far ahead.
Yes.
And we're just so excited to be able to go to Malaysia because they were one of those countries that closed down completely when the pandemic hit, and they did not open for tourism until literally a month ago.
Yeah, recent.
Or a couple of months ago,
It's
actually
recent.
now. Yeah, it's very recent. Yeah, so now we're just gonna go through passport control and then see if this place has a lounge, and then wait for our flight.
That's right.
Yeah. We went through security. Everything was super great, and they do actually have 2 lounges here, but they're both closed, so we aren't able to go to them. But we ended up getting some sandwiches.
There you go.
Some malted green cheese, veggie sandwiches.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, and we're just hanging out here. We got about 15 minutes until our flight starts boarding, so that's what we're doing now.
So guys, we just made it to Malaysia. So cool. There's my bag.
We are currently heading towards immigration. We have to get our passport stamped. We actually don't need a visa here because we have US passports. You get 90 days visa free, which is extremely awesome. And it makes this process go a lot faster. So once we go through immigration, we're gonna grab our luggage and then we're gonna find a way to get to our Airbnb.
We're in Malaysia.
Yay!
What's up? So we finally made it to our really cool apartment here in Kuala Lumpur. We're in the center of the center, is what the guy said. So as soon as you walk in the door, you get this beautiful view. The kitchen. We got a nice kitchen here. It's got everything that we need, really. The only thing it's really missing is an oven, but we got a microwave and a stove top, so that's good. We got a sink. We got a nice sized fridge. We got luggage here. Here's the little dining area, and then here's our nice living room with this crazy looking view.
Look at this view. Oh, so pretty.
It's so cool.
Love it so much. It really reminds me of Toronto.
Yeah, for sure. We got this beautiful invention called TV. And then this is me and the missus' room. Got this nice bed. We got a lovely view.
Look at that view from here. So
Beautiful.
nice.
There's Shahad's bed over there in the corner.
Stop.
Oh, there's a bathroom. What? There's 2 doors to the bathroom? There's 2 doors to the bathroom.
Cool.
So I guess we can sneak in here.
Very nice.
It's a nice little bathroom. Nice shower. That's way too big of a mirror. No one needs to see all of this. Hello? Hello?
It's my bedroom.
Your bedroom.
So there is 2 beds here in this bedroom. The same thing.
That's a nice view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's AC.
Yep, and then there's AC. Yep. And that is our Airbnb for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Very funny story. We actually had a different Airbnb booked.
Not very funny story.
And literally last night, they canceled on us. We had it booked for 3 weeks and we booked it over 2 weeks ago. So prices were half the price they are now. And then they said they had a leaky issue.
A leaky issue.
A leak issue. And so we couldn't stay there anymore. And they had just found out on Wednesday. So we were like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? Like we have like no time to get this place. And places are double the price. So we kind of panicked, but then there was actually somebody that had already reached out to us before.
It was one of the first Airbnbs we looked at here. We were looking at, but it was a little.
It was just a little bit more expensive, but we decided to go with the other one because it was a tiny bit cheaper, but it wasn't that big of a difference.
They actually knocked the price down of that one while we were looking, it seemed like. So we booked that one right away.
Yeah. So we ended up getting this place, which is really nice. The funny thing is that one Airbnb that canceled on us had other rooms, similar rooms that were available, but because of the price difference, they were not willing to go down. But they were literally the same exact layout of the other room,
for sure,
which was super funny why they didn't do that, but it's all right. It's all sorted, and we got this nice place, and the host is super nice.
He was super nice.
We're super excited to check out Malaysia.
We've heard a lot of good things about Malaysia.
Yes.
Especially the diversity here.
Yes.
There's so many different like races, religions.
Yeah.
Like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
There's animals.
It's basically like a melting pot of Asia and all different places. Already just looking at restaurants around here, there's something for everyone.
Yes.
A little bit of everything, which is super nice.
Yes.
And it's a Muslim country, so we feel very comfortable here. And we're just excited to check it out. This actually feels so weird walking in the streets because instantly it just feels like we're back home in America. Yeah. Like it's really clean. It's
super clean, yeah.
Super clean.
There's like a clean New York with like trees and bushes all over.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Wow, it's very surprising. We were not expecting this. Yeah, and everything is in English too.
It's such a bonus.
Not that that matters though. But then you have random like greenery right in the middle of the city. It's so cool. I guess this is like what I would imagine Singapore to be like.
Yeah. So we went to this place called See You. They were nice to see us. We got this Korean spicy barbecue chicken bun. We've never had a steam bun before. They're moving.
And Ruby got herself a little organic juice.
Yep. And then a banana.
And a banana, of course. And then Timmy got like a lemon water drink.
Sparkling water lemon.
Oh, cool. And I just got a cappuccino.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, it's really good.
We just made it to the famous Petronas Twin Towers, and I think we're on the wrong side because there's like a big fountain on the other side.
Yeah.
But we didn't really see too much of it because it's so big and we were so close to it underneath. But the really cool thing about it is that it has a mall on the bottom floors, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Of the Petronas Towers, which is where what we're in right now. And the first floor actually seems like the fancy floor because it has all these very expensive shops.
Yeah, we got the Balenciaga.
But yeah, so we're just gonna walk around a little bit and then maybe find something to eat. Yeah, but it's looking cool so far. We came to the food court and there were so many food options here. There were like, you could get anything, American food, you can get Asian food, Indian food. They had everything here. We were feeling like eating some ramen, so we got some delicious looking ramen. I got the spicy one. Ruby got the regular premium one, and then Timmy got the spicy one as well. And then we got a side of Geyser.
Geyser, yeah.
I think that's how you call it.
I think that's how you say it.
Yeah, because we
had it in Chiang Mai and it was delicious.
Yes, we've been hooked ever since.
Yes.
And we were just so excited because most things here are halal, so we want to try everything that we normally wouldn't be able to try
anywhere else.
Like halal for sure in other places.
Sure.
So yeah.
I want to try it.
It smells good.
I want to try it too.
Ruby with her chopstick.
Oh my god.
I'm so bad at chopsticks.
It's okay, you can learn.
It's so good.
Is it good? Yeah. The one I got has literally everything in it.
I know.
But it looks so good and smells so good.
Mm-hmm.
That is so full of flavor, Tim.
It looks like it.
Oh, it's so good. It's like the perfect comfort food on like a cold day, even though it's not cold at all.
Food was extremely delicious.
Yes.
We devoured it, and now I'm gonna
spilled some all over me. Of course, the day that I wore white, we got some soup, and it was a red soup and went everywhere.
Yeah, Ruby's not really good with chopsticks, but she thinks she is, so she tries to pick it up with chopstick, and it just splashes everywhere. So now we're gonna wander around this mall and hopefully find a phone case because I got a new phone and it's caseless. And every time I hold it, I feel like it's gonna fall and break. So hopefully this huge mall has something like that. Alright guys, so we found a place that sold phone cases for the phone I got. I got this fancy little see-through case.
As you can tell, we're not inside the mall anymore. We just stepped out here and we have this beautiful view of this fountain, and it's almost like the Dubai fountain show. I think maybe at night they do music here and lights.
I think it lights up.
So I think it's like that. I'm not 100% sure, but it is so pretty.
It's
and
peaceful.
It's super peaceful. And then also there's like this just like park here with all these beautiful Pandora-like trees. Like it looks super cool here, and it's really cool how like in the middle of a city they have all this like greenery.
Can't think of like another city that does something like this besides like Singapore, but
we haven't been to Singapore, but it's how I imagine it to be.
Yeah, for sure. Just way more expensive.
Yeah, price-wise, like we've been kind of seeing, they're more expensive than like other Southeast Asian countries we've been to, like Thailand and Bali.
Yeah.
But they're not like as expensive
bad,
as back home prices so far. I mean, we've had such great first impressions of this place.
Yes.
One of the major things is that it's literally so diverse here.
Yes,
like there's there are so many different kinds of people here, like living here, like the locals, like they're from everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I love that so much. The food is super diverse. Like we've been seeing so many food options everywhere, and it's halal too.
Yeah.
So we can try a lot of things that we weren't able to back home because they weren't halal. So that's a really nice thing.
Yeah, that's the good part. Like when you go through the food court, there's like food from Japan, Korea, like China, Italy, and all that. So it's extremely cool to just walk through and see all the diversity with the food, and then the people too, like, they match it. So
and everybody's been super friendly.
Yeah,
super friendly, super like I don't know, you just get a good vibe from everybody around here.
Yeah. Plus everyone speaks English. So
yeah, everybody speaks
awesome.
English too, so that's super nice.
Yeah.
And I also heard like the Malay language was easy to learn because it's all gender neutral. The thank you is terima kasih, which is the same thing in Indonesia. They say terima kasih as thank you. So it's very interesting how similar those languages are. I wonder if more words are similar because
chicken was
the
same, and
chicken
rice
was the same thing,
nasi,
and rice. So we're seeing a lot of similarities in that.
Yeah, it's easy to walk around here too because you feel safe.
Yeah, it feels very safe here too.
Yeah, it's been cloudy today, so actually the heat wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, surprisingly.
So that was good.
When we were in Dubai, because there were skyscrapers, like we would have shade in a lot of places, and I felt like that made the biggest difference.
Oh, yeah,
because as soon as the sun went away, it was so bearable to walk through. It's only when we don't have those like shady spots. If you guys have any suggestions of things we should do or check out, like or just anything in Kuala Lumpur or Malaysia, because we do have a lot planned in Malaysia in general. We're going to be here in Kuala Lumpur for the next couple of weeks, and then we're going to go to other places in Malaysia. So if you guys have any suggestions, please leave them down below. We'd love to hear what your favorite parts are.
The food too.
Yeah.
Let us know about the food. We want the good food.
What do you think, Ruby? What do you think of the place?
Do you like it here?
It's really fun.
Yeah? What do you like most so far?
The park.
The parks? Yeah, there are parks everywhere.
So this is where we're going to leave you guys. If you like this video and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button.
We'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye!